Hello guys, today we're going to talk about epithets and the impact that they have in literature. So what is an epithet? This describes a place, thing, or person in such a way that it helps in making the characteristics of that place, thing, or person more prominent than they actually are. It's also known as a descriptive title of a noun. So there are many different types of epithets. In the example to the side, this is a picture of Abraham Lincoln, obviously, and his common epithet is Honest Abe. This is shown or is seen throughout history to highlight the characteristics of the fact that he never tells a lie. So the first type of example we're going to look at for epithets is a kenning. This is a few-word phrase. It's typically 2 words that employs metaphors in order to get its meaning across. We see a lot of kennings throughout the literary piece of Beowulf. So, one example of this is Candle of Heaven. Candle of Heaven was used to describe a scenery in one of its excerpts, and it means the sun. This shows that the sun is not simply just a thing. It's something that is directly coming into play with the plot and the themes that are seen throughout Beowulf. Another example of a kenning in Beowulf is Slaughter-Dew, and this stands for blood. And throughout this novel, there's lots of examples of violence through kennings of blood, swords, and the battlefield in general. And this shows the role that violence is playing throughout the themes. So another example of an epithet is a fixed epithet. This is the repetitive use of a phrase or a word. A lot of fixed epithets are seen throughout Shakespearean pieces. For example, in Romeo and Juliet, they are often referred to as star-crossed lovers. This is to show that their fate is that they ultimately die in the end. Sorry, plot twist. But also, it's used to put the romance in broader terms for the audience. So, star-crossed lovers means they're meant to be, they're destined. Another example of a fixed epithet is Alexander the Great. This is the name of Alexander III of Macedon, and he's called Alexander the Great because of the multiple accomplishments and the multiple imperialism efforts that he made throughout his life. So, through Alexander the Great, we understand that, okay, this guy has done something with his life. Alright, some memory devices. So for epithet, knowing the origin of where it comes from may help you remember what it is. Epithetos means attributed or added. In the same way, these adjectives or the noun in general, the metaphors, are added in order to exemplify something. Thanks for listening.